New Year's Day, the most celebrated holiday around the world. January 1st, 1892, Ellis Island in New York Harbor opened. January 1st, 1959, Fidel Castro seized power in Cuba, establishing a communist dictatorship. January 1st, 1942, the United Nations was established. Also on January 1st, 1999, 11 European nations began using a single European currency called the euro. January 2nd, 1974, a new speed limit of 55 miles per hour was established throughout the country. January 3rd, 1924, British Egyptologist Howard Carter found the sarcophagus of Tutankhamun in the Valley of the Kings near Luxor. Also on January 3rd in 1959, Alaska became the 49th state of the United States of America. And in 1977, Apple Computer became incorporated. January 4th, 1954, Elvis Presley recorded his first demo record. On the 6th, in 1920, the Yankees bought Babe Ruth from the Boston Red Sox. And on January 11th, 1964, the U.S. Surgeon General declared cigarettes may be hazardous to your health, the first such official government report. On the 12th, 2010, Haiti was hit by a massive magnitude 7.0 earthquake. On the 13th, 1957, the P. Whammo Company began making the Frisbee. On the 14th, 1934, the Loch Ness Monster was spotted. And on the 15th, 2009, Flight 1549 crashed in the Hudson River after hitting a flock of birds. This water landing of a powerless jetliner became known as the Miracle on the Hudson. In 1974, Happy Days premiered on television. January 16, 1991, Operation Desert Storm began against Iraq for having invaded Kuwait. On January 17, 1949, the first Volkswagen Beetle in the U.S. arrived from Germany. In 1950, the Great Brinks robbery occurred involving a group of masked men who heisted over $2 million in cash, checks, money orders, and other securities from the Brinks building in Boston. On the 18th, 1967, the Boston Strangler, Albert DeSalvo, was sentenced to life in prison. On the 20th, 1920, Prohibition took effect, stopping the sale and consumption of alcohol. In 1964, the Beatles released their first album, Meet the Beatles, to the United States, sparking a new English invasion. On the 25th, in 1924, the first Winter Olympics game took place in the French Alps. Also on the 25th, 1964, the Beatles get their first number one on the Billboard Hot 100 chart with I Want to Hold Your Hand. January 28, 1986, the U.S. Space Shuttle Challenger exploded 74 seconds into its flight, killing 7 persons, including Krista McAuliffe, a teacher who was to be the first ordinary citizen in space. Finally, January is known as National Thank You Month.